Well, this looks fun, Lulu. What are you up to?
I'm making my famous bamboo bread as a special treat for the other pandas. It's their absolute favourite.
Oh, how kind of you, Lulu. And so generous of you to give up your time for such a lovely treat. They will be pleased. What ingredients are you using?
I've added flour, water, a pinch of salt and my final ingredient, yeast.
Ah, yeast. That's what makes the dough really big and fluffy.
You only need a tiny bit, but it makes a massive difference. Now where did I put it? Oh, I must have left it downstairs.
Lulu's making bamboo bread. Awesome. But the dough's tiny. That won't be enough.
I've got an idea. To the bamboo phone. Hello, Pandaroo Delivery? Oh, yes, we need something to make Lulu's bamboo dough really big. Thank you. Perfect. How much should we use, Milo? I'm not that good at cooking.
Me neither. Why don't you put a bit in and see if anything happens?
Maybe a bit more?
Chuck it all in.
Oh dear, I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. Maybe we should go and find Lulu. I found some yeast, Mr. Narrator.
Oh, Lulu, before you add...
You only need a pinch. It's really strong stuff.
Oh dear, I have a bad feeling about this.
Wow, Lulu, I reckon this time you might have made more than enough bamboo bread. Yummy!
You have made enough bamboo bread to feed 5,000 pandas. You know that one time Jesus was with 5,000 very hungry people who didn't have anything to eat at all. Not a loaf of bread between them. But that's just where the story begins.
Wow!
That's amazing.
Will you tell us about it, Mr. Narrator?
Of course. Why don't you get comfortable and we can open the Bible together.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I'm going to read you a story called Filled Full. There were once 5,000 tired, hungry, and probably grumpy people sitting on a hillside waiting for their dinner. They'd come to hear Jesus that day. They came before breakfast, stayed all morning, all afternoon, and way past dinner. No one had meant to be out there that long, but that's how it is. Listening to Jesus, as if time didn't exist. People could listen to Jesus for hours, and on this particular day, that's just what they did. But they hadn't brought enough food, and they just couldn't go out and buy themselves a burger and fries, because, of course, they were in the middle of nowhere. No shops or restaurants. Besides, that kind of food wasn't invented. What would they do? Jesus' friends had an idea. Let's send everyone home for dinner. They don't need to go, Jesus said. You can give them something to eat. Did Jesus want to travel all the way to town and buy food for everyone? Jesus' friends panicked. But we don't have any money. What food do you have? Jesus asked. Go and see. Now there was a little boy in the crowd. He had brought a lunch that his mother had made for him that morning. He looked at his 5 loaves and 2 fish. It wasn't much, not nearly enough for 5,000, but it was all he had. I have some, he said. Jesus' friends laughed when they saw his little lunch. That's not nearly enough, they said. But they were wrong. Jesus knew it didn't matter how much the little boy had. God would make it enough, more than enough. Jesus said, "Bring me what you have." And so the little boy gave Jesus his lunch. And Jesus winked at the little boy and whispered in his ear, "Watch." Jesus' friends said, How in the world will Jesus feed everyone with just that? Because they thought it was impossible. But Jesus knew the one who made all the fish in the oceans, and Jesus knew the one who in the very beginning has made everything out of nothing at all. How hard would something like this be for someone like that? Jesus took the little boy's lunch, looked up to heaven, and thanked his Father. Then Jesus gave the little lunch back to his friends. As Jesus' friends started to hand out the food, do you know what? It was the strangest thing. No matter how much bread they broke off, there was always more, and more, and more. Enough for the 5,000. Everyone ate as much as they wanted. Second helpings, third helpings, and even fourths, and they still were full. And still there were leftovers. Well, Jesus did many miracles like this, things people thought couldn't happen and weren't natural. But it was the most natural thing in all the world. It's what God had been doing from the beginning, of course. Taking nothing and making it everything. Taking the emptiness and filling it up. Taking the darkness and making it light.
Open the Bible, let wonder fill our hearts. On every page a voice is calling. Let wonder light the path. We're a part of God's great story of grace amazing. A world He's changing, a King who's saving and holds us in forever love.